was calling to let you know that sound check is at 8:30. Practicing nepotism.
Fuck them shit we did.
See, I get nervous on camera.
One more time.
What's up, YouTube? I'm Connect with Lo and welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a while, but it's really time to like give y'all an update. I know I promised that occasionally I would drop in and be more consistent with my YouTube, and to my defense, I uploaded much more this year than I have in past years, and then I took like a 5-month break, but a lot has happened in that time. I have so much to update you guys on. There are so many good things that have happened, and we're just gonna talk about it. All right, so first things first, she got a job. I really have a job now. It's kind of a dream job, actually. I manage L Club now. I'm the general manager there, and the job actually fell into my lap. The previous GM at the club was moving to Chicago, and they just called me like, yo, you want to do this job? And I'm like, okay, sure. So after a handful of negotiations and figuring this out and trying to end these obligations and do these things, we're here now. It has been, I've actually been the general manager at L Club since April. So what is that? April, May, June, July, August, almost 5 months. And it's been a roller coaster of fun, a lot of learning, and just feeling fulfilled in my career, but still getting started. So the duties of a general manager at a club are a lot of things. I have 50 million hats that I have to wear at the club. I basically am the glue that makes everything run. So making sure we have everything properly staffed in terms of bar, in terms of production, and making sure that the bills are paid. And in between that, a lot of hiccups and things have happened, but overall it's super enjoyable work. For you guys that don't know, L Club is basically the club that gave me my start with twerking tequila. They didn't know who I was, and I was like, yo, I want to do twerking tequila, and they let me have it there. And that was, L Club really helped catapult my career in events and do things that I never really imagined I would. So it's super cool to furthermore make L Club my home. I hope that within this first year of my work, I really create some systems and just make it that much more of a very great venue. So far at the club, we've had Sada Baby, we've had Danny Brown, we have had a whole bunch of people coming to the club. So like I told you guys, this is my almost my fifth month at the club, and I have probably already completed about 30 events. So I'm really still struggling with like work-life balance and making everything make sense, because when you do events and you work in entertainment, you don't have a normal 40-hour work week. I want to say 1 week I worked 70 or more hours and I was exhausted. And moving into September, so last month I had 18 events. This month coming up in September, I have 20 events. Granted, I don't have to work all of those events, but still just trying to figure out the groove. So I want to be hands-on and make sure that everything is going the way it should. So just pray for your girl, pray for her work-life balance, and make sure that, you know, she still has a life outside of work. Next life update. We got a dog. His name's Biggie. He's not here with me right now, but He is a super cute toy poodle. He is about 9 months now. We got him in March, mid in March, as a little baby, and he's really like a joy in our home. So he splits time between me and my mom. Sometimes I have them, sometimes my mom has him, but he really brings us joy. He's like a super old man. Today actually I called and FaceTime my mom, and I asked her what he was doing, and he was literally sitting on the couch under the blankets watching a movie. Like, who are you? You're weird. But I love him. He's super cuddly. He is a pretty well behaved dog. When we got him, he instantly knew to pee on a pad. He wouldn't really, occasionally he goes on the floor to this point, but for the most part he's nailing it on the pad. Eventually we're gonna try to get him to be more comfortable going outside, but he's nailing it, just potting on his pee pad. He doesn't like sleeping in his bed. He always wants to sleep with you, and that's like a struggle for me, because it's like a dog in my bed. But he will literally cry and throw a tantrum if he's like not right next to you. He follows you everywhere. If you go to the bathroom, he's literally sitting at your feet while you're at the bathroom. If you're wherever you go, Biggie is attached to you, and I really like it. He's my little friend. He makes me not feel lonely, and he's honestly just a joy. I actually drove all the way to whatever is 3 hours away in Ohio. I want to say Cleveland. I drove to Cleveland. I think that's 3 hours away from here. I drove to Cleveland at 5 in the morning. Took us 3 hours to get there, and picked him up from a company called Supreme Pups. They are basically a puppy broker, actually a black owned company, and she only handles or deals with toy poodles. So I actually link her company down below if you're interested in getting a toy poodle for yourself. They don't get big. When I got him, he might have been 2 pounds, and now he's no more than like 8 or 9, and that's as big as he's gonna get. So he's still little. I mean, he's not as little as he once was, but for the most part he's a super tiny dog, and I love him. Now I know y'all heard me say that me and my mom split time between the dogs. Sometimes I have them and sometimes she has them. Well, that kind of segues into our next point. I moved out. I finally got my own place. I remember at the end of 2019 when we did like a recap of the year, I was talking about how I'm gonna move out and I'm gonna do all these things, and we know 2020 happened and I was unable to move out. But she has a job now. She's doing a lot better than I was a couple years ago, and we can afford nice things. So I actually do live in a luxury apartment in downtown Detroit. Let me know if you want a home tour. I am almost done getting everything in order around here as far as like decorations and things, and just making the space feel homey and me. So let me know in the comments below if you want a home tour. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. It's really like in the middle of everything, and I love it. Side note, this Witch's Brew red wine is really good. Like, I don't know, it's super good. And I think it's made here in Detroit, or made in Michigan. Don't quote me on Detroit, but it's made in Michigan. It is a red wine. It's kind of sweet, and it has like this spice flavor to it, like cinnamony, nutmeggy type of taste. And I don't know, I really enjoy this wine specifically. I'm not like a huge red wine person, but this is heat. I just got something from mine. So yes, Anywho, circling back to what we're supposed to be talking about. Let's see, we moved out, we got a puppy, we got the job at L Club, and I threw a super huge twerking tequila. I rented out Shane Park. Never in a million years would I think that I would be able to throw my own function at Shane Park. Shane Park is it actually has a new name now. It's called the Aretha Franklin Amphitheater. But I mean, it's been almost 20 plus years of my life called Shane Park. So excuse me if I'm calling it that. It's actually called the Aretha Franklin or the Aretha, but me and my homegirls, we call it Shane Park. Shane Park is basically a arena that holds about 6,000 people on their seated side, but they also have a area that kind of circles the space, and they rent that area out to host events, and it can welcome up to 1,200 people. And on July 3rd 2021, she with Twerking Tequila welcomed 1,000 people. Oh my God, like dream come true. To be able to sit back for a year and some change and not be able to do events and being scared of maybe never doing events again, to be in a space now where pretty much every day of my life there's an event that I'm getting paid to do is crazy. And to do an event at Shane Park where so many historic acts have been, and some people who have had their last shows at Shane Park. I'm there. I'm woman owned. I'm black woman owned. I'm operating with nothing but women. We had an all women lineup, DJs, hosts, whatever you want to name. We had women, and it just felt super good to do that, to accomplish that. And if you stick around, I'll be uploading soon the Twerking Tequila vlog from that day. In terms of like the rest of the year, I really am a little scared to throw another Twerking Tequila this year, just because we're not out of this pandemic yet. Even though people are getting vaccinated and, you know, going and getting tested regularly, I'm still a little nervous about the climate of the world, and just dealing with last year and still being in debt from investing last year. I'm scared. I'm scared to invest again in this year and things not happen. Like, I'm still trying to pay off last year, and last year was a really big bill for me. So I'm just a little nervous, and so I've really come to the conclusion that I'm not doing any more Twerking Tequila events in 2022. I'm just going to spend the rest of the year just kind of strategizing and working on content and trying to be a little bit more active on our social media. But for the most part, the girl is just going to chill. I'm going to do my own Connect with Lo events. So if you follow me on social media or you are subscribed to my mailing list, I'll be basically promoting things for Connect with Lo. Connect with Lo is a little bit more low risk. Twerking Tequila is super expensive to administer, from hosts to DJs to flying people out, from content, and I cannot afford to risk it again. So I'm a little nervous, and I will not be throwing any more Twerking Tequilas this year. So I'm sorry, don't be mad at me, but we're working on 2022 and hopefully doing about 6 Twerking Tequilas. I just want everything to make sense. I want to potentially have Twerking Tequila sponsored next year. We had a good run this year with Hornitos Tequila, who has been doing a good amount of help supporting us in our endeavors. So I just want to strengthen up what we have over there and potentially just work on a tour. I don't know how bad you guys understand, like I really want to do a tour, and we were so close last year, but things happen. Things happen for a reason, so I'm not gonna be super bummed, but I just want to be careful. We cool on that? We cool? I hope we cool. And outside of that, that's really been like, I know that's it's from the start of this year to now, like my life has done a full 180 on everything, from moving out to my place, to getting the job of my dreams, to throwing the biggest working tequila of my life. It's all been like very, very good things, and I'm very thankful, especially coming off of last year where I just didn't know, like I didn't know if I would ever do an event again. So to just, I don't know how many times I've said this already, but I'm very, very, very thankful that I'm still able to fulfill my purpose with life. There's still a lot more to do, but I'm doing work that I enjoy. Every day is different, and I'm just so appreciative of the shift. A beautiful place that I can afford. I can still travel. I can still take care of myself. This all feels really, really good. Outside of that, I just been enjoying my life. You know, I'm traveling. Recently, me and my family, we went to Disney World. That was really fun. This upcoming week, I'm going to New Orleans to hang out with my good friend Amber, because I have about 4 days off from events, so I'm taking advantage. Like, the girl needs it, so I'll be there. I have an event coming up. I don't know if this recap video will be out by then, but I started a new event series called Some Shit to Do at L Club. That'll be September 3rd, basically Labor Day weekend. I'm super excited to just, you know, do something that's chill vibes, fun. It's at L Club. I'm the manager now. Like, these are all really good things. So super excited. And let's see what else. I've been trying to date y'all, but that ain't working out for me. And you know, what does a girl do? The dating pool has just not worked for you, girl. You know, I'm keeping hope alive, but yeah, it's not happening. So yeah, let me see what else is going on. I don't really know. I feel like that's enough. I don't want to be like, oh, everything's perfect now, but it really is very good in my hood over here. The girl has no complaints. I just want to finish out this year pretty much just enjoying my life. I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I want to be more involved with my family. The work that I'm doing right now has kind of taken me away from being around family, so I want to do a better job at being around my family, going to family events, because people are getting older and family is first. Like, I really am a super family oriented person, and I feel like lately I haven't had time for family. So I want to do a better job closing out the year of being around my family, and that's really it. I'm not really going to have all of these expectations for myself for the rest of the year. Like, I'm in a good groove. Let's just stay there and enjoy that for a moment, and we will reevaluate at the end of the year. Like, that's just really what it is. I think that's all I got. So let me know down below what you want to see from me. I hope to end out this year giving you maybe 10 more videos. 10. By the time this comes out, prayerfully I'll have a couple loaded up in the clip so that I can drop at least twice a week. I don't have a schedule in mind for when I want to upload on YouTube. The goal is just to upload on YouTube, because I really do enjoy YouTube. But that's all a girl got. So holla back. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.